Hi, this is Hannah Tan from the Moodie Davitt Report. I'm here in this vibrant, dynamic, and colorful stand of Mars Wrigley International Travel Retail with Market Director and the Volder. So Mars Wrigley, especially in Asia Pacific, has been doing a series of really interesting and innovative campaigns, the first of which is the transaction zone.
So indeed, I will tell a little bit more about the transaction zone, which is really a substantial element for us within travel retail, because Hannah, actually it's a zone within the store which is often overlooked by retailers. But it can be a great revenue maker for retail. You go through the shopping space of a travel retail space. At the end, when you have already bought some goods, you will come to pay at the checkout, and then maybe you're hungry for yourself. And that's what happens at that transaction zone. You will not buy a product of $15 at the end of your shopping trip, but you will buy a product at a lower price point, which is more in the for me, for now occasion, really making sure that retailers capture that opportunity at the last moment just before they will leave the store.
I really love that term you said, for me and for now, because especially in confectionery, we always talk about gifting. So you're always, as a travel retail consumer, you're always thinking about someone else. So really capitalizing on this self-indulgence, self-treat for me, for now thinking is amazing. My question for you, Anne, is this kind of thinking an isolated scenario, or is this part of a wider strategy?
This is really a good question that you're asking here, because of course this is part of how we want to look at the total category. Yeah. So often what you will see again in airports is that confectionery can be a bit transactional. Yeah. So people just buying an item, but we know it can be so much more. Yeah. So and the transaction zone is part of that, but it's definitely not the only thing. Yeah. So we want to make sure that when people move through this airport, that they get a kind of an experience. Yeah. And so beyond that transaction zone, of course, we want to make sure we have a fantastic portfolio of products which are traveler relevant. And then, of course, we have a little cherry on that beautiful cake, which is the M&M's experience, which we only have on a couple of locations across the globe, because, of course, it's quite exclusive and very vibrant to experience as a shopper. And actually, last Friday, we just opened one in Kuala Lumpur, and that's the first one in Asia. So really, we are expanding the footprint across the globe.
And let's go discover that M&M's experience right now. So if you were to go and fly at Kuala Lumpur International Airport right now, you would see this exact same podium, because at the M&M's experience, in partnership with Valorem, Mars Wrigley is debuting the first ever M&M's and Crocs collaboration. So Anne, can you tell us a little bit more about your partnership with Valorem and the M&M's experience in KL?
Yes, thank you. So indeed, at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Terminal 1, we have the first M&M's experience in Asia, indeed in partnership with Valorem. And this is a 360-degree open space, really truly wonderful. I recommend everybody to go and have a look. So accessible by multiple sites, and it has all the relevant elements to really call it an experience. Yeah? So it means there's interaction into that, and on multiple places. Yeah? So you have a digital video game that you can play. There is an opportunity to do a little video and send this directly to your loved ones or your friends. It's called You and Who. And then there's personalization. Yeah? So we have specific Malaysia packs available. And also there's a little gifting studio that has like small stickers, little cards that you can add to the gifts of M&M's of all of your friends. So really, I think, brilliant. And then of course, the first place in the world of the M&M's experience where we have the Crocs now available. So going live, and I can tell you, when we opened the store, there was already a lot of attention of the people passing by, taking the time to really go in. Yeah, take a little bit of the pick and mix, the different elements out of that, and of course lots of attention for the M&M's Crocs.
I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we really love in travel retail. You have gamification, retailtainment, brand collaborations, personalization, and of course, sense of place and experience. Speaking of sense of place and innovation, that's what we're going to discover next. So we were just talking about exclusivity and sense of place, and this is one of the innovations that Mars Wrigley has come out with, a travel retail exclusive with, of course, sense of place, since we're in Singapore. Anne, can you tell us a little bit more about the product innovation pipeline, especially in regards to exclusivity and sense of place?
Yeah, super. So actually we've been working hard on the portfolio. because we know what works really well with M&Ms is of course the multiple characters that come at play. Yeah, so if you look at the different colors of this one and the collectability of the SKUs. Yeah, so people just love to grab different kind of colors of these for themselves, to store something afterwards in the tin box, or to give it as a gift for somebody else. Yeah, and we can use that in multiple forms. So you can buy them in standalone. Of course, here we are looking also towards lower price points, so making sure that the accessibility for the traveler is also there. At a certain moment, there is a level up to where a consumer is willing to pay for a specific product. So with these small tins, we really bring this on the table. And then of course we have multiple solutions to make it giftable. I think this is a very good example. This is based on Singapore, of course, where we actually design a little gift bag and we can let people fill it themselves with their favorite colors. You can do a little flag in a bag. You can just choose your favorite colors, and then you can make it really giftable by saying, hi, hello, this is a gift from Singapore. Yeah?
Yes.
And that's how we try to really make sure that what we bring on the table in travel retail is relevant for the people that come to a country and want to bring a gift back home.
So we've obviously discovered a lot of fantastic foundational initiatives here in Asia Pacific travel retail. But what does the future hold for you, for Mars, and for M&M's and the rest of your brands?
Thank you for the question. So I think this is just the beginning, because the products we just showed you early, this is just the starting point. They are landing on the shelf as we speak. And so we will be activating a whole lot with these new products and make them a big success for our partners in the region. So I think, Hannah, the future holds so many fantastic things for us as a company together in this vibrant industry, and specifically in Asia Pacific.
So the message is clear. The future for Mars Wrigley is as colorful and vibrant as the stand and as the M&M's experience. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.